morning, everyone. Let me just do a little bit of geography and find out where my destinations were gonna be this summer. And here it is. That's the Seychelles. It's a little tiny island made up of at least 100 islands in the middle of the Indian Ocean. And that is pretty close to Madagascar. That is in the eastern part of Africa and pretty close to Maldives. Lovely. And right beneath it is the Mauritius. I'm skipping Mauritius this time because the Mauritius is still closed for international tourists. By the way, I'm using the massive globe in my classroom. And right after Seychelles, I am heading off to, let's look for the Black Sea. Where's the, oh, there you go. The Black Sea, that's the Black Sea. That is in Europe and in Caucasus. And I'm heading off to Georgia. And they're open for tourism, particularly if you are fully vaccinated. You skip those protocols like COVID testing as well as quarantining. But I will still do my COVID testing to make certain. But if you are fully vaccinated, so you are welcome to go to Georgia. It's a very small nation that is a bit unknown to the world, but it's amazingly wonderful when it comes to culture. Anyway, so there you go. That's Georgia, and that's what my second destination this summer. The first one is in the middle. It's in the second week of June. Is Seychelles. That was my plan last spring of last year, 2020. But because of this pandemic, never happened. But it's happening now, pretty soon. I hope and pray to the Lord that things will gonna be happening the way He planned for me. I plan, and then with all His guidance. Anyway, I'm here in my room, obviously, and it's a rainy spring day. And I don't know what's going on with our weather and climate, maybe because of this global climate change. Who knows? Anyway, so we are still distance learning, by the way. So we put the opening a week later. So we have at least the others who are not in the classroom decided to work full time at home, but they have to go back. In my case, I've been in my room. And I think I'm pretty much set. All the tables are distantly placed to permit the physical distancing, and each one has a commercially made plexiglass. And I added some sort of extra protection, and these are all recycled boards. And the science project display board, and the plastics I've used are recycled plastics as well. These are all transparencies overhead that I don't use anymore. Instead of throwing them in the rubbish or recycling, who knows, are they actually being recycled? Microplastics. So I made use of it. Anyway, so these are all temporaries, and but of course, as I wrote here, it says protect each other. So this will be primarily my area of instruction for the most part when the students arrive beginning next week on Tuesday. And let me do a quick walkthrough to my labyrinth here. So so I am protecting myself and the students as well. And these are my all the junks I have. And in the little 10 minutes, I'll be going online with my students. So there you go. This is my kind of like Star Trek model here. I get all the Chromebook. They're actually being used. And here you go. There's a plexiglass. There's only one plexiglass they provided for us, but I don't sit in my room, so I need to elevate this. So improvisation. There you go. So it's raised now. With all those chairs and tables, plus extra bit of protection, and this will serve as a protective shield. Again, these are recycled materials. Anyway, so there you go. So the aerial view of the classroom, and I'm pretty excited as a matter of fact. So what's going to happen is that going to be hybrid. Some students will going to be attending class in person. They're going to be assigning one table each student. They got to be seated all the time. And of course, there's some rules here. There is a hand sanitizer available. They provided us a bucket of sanitizer. But if you have 12 students, the maximum capacity here is 12. If you have 12 students and they don't have their own sanitizer, so how many hand is stopping this thing? All right, contact tracing. So I came up with an idea to use recycled container. So of course this recycled container is clean, and then I use this as a stock bottle to recycle to refill all the sanitizer. So each table has a refillable sanitizer, and I put sanitizer here. These are all recycled from a margarine, non-fat, and I use blue tape. So if I will have 3 classes, and if this table, so one person per table, so I have 3 classes. So technically, there are only 3 people going to be using this. Maybe no one, because maybe not all tables will be taken. Because according to statistics we have, there's less students decided to go online. They do have an option whether to go hybrid or still pure go online. Anyway, so here it is. I am over the moon, so I'm counting down again, and in a little 5 weeks, and I'm done. I'm over the moon. So once again, I'm flying first to Seychelles. There you go. Seychelles, and then to Georgia. I think I'm gonna postpone my trip to the Philippines again, because it's quite really uncharted waters in the Philippines. And now a lot of flights have been canceled. And what if I go to the Philippines and they cancel the flights to my destination? I'm stuck. So Philippines is gonna always be there. So maybe sometime sooner or later, but I do love the Philippines. But I do hope and pray the Philippines and other nations as well will be getting out from this pandemic, or at least everybody will have an access to the vaccine if they decide to do so. I'm fully vaccinated, and I'm pretty good about that, and I feel a bit more confident. Plus, of course, not take the guard down. Anyway. So in about 5, I'm gonna start my class. Once again, traveling is not arriving to a new destination. It is looking at the world in a different perspective. Okay, keep that smile, and the world will smile at you. Cheers, be safe, bye, and God bless. Make this the best day ever.